Once upon a time in a big city, there was a family of 4, a dad, a mum, and their 2 young kids, a boy and a girl. One day, they decided to go on a countryside road trip in their car. As they're driving along, the little boy shouts, "Look, a baby giraffe on the side of the road." The giraffe looked all alone and scared. The boy and the girl started begging their parents to take the giraffe home with them. "Please, please, please," they begged. So the dad and the mum looked at each other and said, "Well, why not? Let's take care of this little guy." So they stopped the car, got the giraffe and put him in the back seat. It was a bit tight for the giraffe, but he seemed very happy to be with some new friends. But then when they closed the door, they realized the giraffe's long neck was sticking out of the window. "Uh-oh," they said, but it couldn't be helped. As they drove along, other cars passed by and honked their horns. The giraffe loved it. He stuck his head out of the window and enjoyed the breeze. Soon they arrived home and the giraffe happily ran around the farmyard. The boy and the girl chased him, laughing and playing. It was so much fun. Then the giraffe got a little mischievous and stuck his head into the chicken coop. Feathers flew everywhere and the chickens ran away. The boy and the girl's parents watched from the porch and couldn't help but smile. It was a beautiful day. The next morning, the kids had to leave for school on the bus. They waved goodbye to their parents and also to the giraffe, but he looked a little sad. When they left, the giraffe walked slowly towards the house. He wanted to be with the kids, but he didn't know how to get to school. Then an idea struck him. He would simply go to the schoolyard and wait for the kids there. So off he went. Soon the school bell rang and the children came out to play. They saw the giraffe and started laughing and cheering. Look, a real live giraffe at school. The boy and the girl were very embarrassed and shy, but the giraffe didn't seem to mind. He wanted to have fun. He tried to sit down at the breakfast table, but his long neck knocked over everyone's cereal. The children laughed, and the school teacher came over to see what the commotion was about. She looked very serious at first. Then she burst out laughing. "I've seen dogs at school before, but never a giraffe. Never a giraffe." Then she joined in with the children laughing. The giraffe felt a little left out. He wanted to be part of the fun too. So he walked slowly to the classroom window and peeked through. The children saw him and started parading up and down in front of the window. The teacher smiled and joined in the parade. The boy and the girl were very shy, but the giraffe kept winking at them to let them know everything was going to be all right. When the school was over, the kids came out and were reunited with the giraffe. They were so happy to see each other. The boy and the girl took the giraffe home. They also brought some of their new friends with them. At sunset, everyone was playing in the farmyard, the children and the giraffe. The boy and the girl's parents smiled at each other from the porch. They were proud of their kids for being so kind and brave, and most of all, they were grateful that the giraffe was no longer lonely. In the end, the narrator says, and from that day on, the giraffe was never lonely again, because family is wherever love is. And we see the giraffe running joyfully across the farm with the children chasing after him. We freeze frame on their laughter, and that's the end of the story.